I'm Alicia Pocock here for XTV at the Exeter Phoenix for BBC Radio 1's Academy, who have set up camp here for the week. I'm joined with Angie Pitt, who is the outreach manager for BBC Radio 1 and Radio Extra. Angie, how are you doing?
Good, thank you, very good.
Good. I can imagine it's been quite manic these past few days at the Academy.
It's been pretty manic the last few days and also the last few weeks in the run up to it. I'm not normally based here, so obviously we've all moved down to Devon for the Academy and for a big weekend. So yeah, pretty manic but also amazing.
Yeah, rewarding, I imagine. Can you just give us a rundown of your role as outreach manager? What do you do?
So as outreach manager, I have a few different jobs. So I run the work experience and the intern schemes at Radio 1 and 1 Extra. I also run something called the Youth Council, which is 11 young people who tell us what to do, basically. And then I organise events all over the country. So I work on Radio 1 Academy. I work on events for 1 Extra Live and then individual events across the UK. So anything that involves working with young people and engaging with the community, that's my job.
That's you. Okay. And what about this week and today? What have you been up to with the workshops at the Academy today?
So loads of workshops going on today. We've also had a live lounge from Jake Bugg, and there's going to be a workshop with him later. Meanwhile, we've been advertising work experience placements at Big Weekend. The closing date was yesterday, so today, last night and today, quite late last night, we were reading through all the application forms, and today we're going to be calling people for interviews, so loads going on.
Today. And we love Exeter, obviously, we think it's quite a nice place, but why did you guys decide to come down here for the week? Or is it, I suppose, maybe because of Big Weekend? Is it linked to that?
So Radio 1 Academy always follows Big Weekend, so we always come ahead of Big Weekend. And why Big Weekend came here was that, firstly, that we haven't really been to the Southwest for a while, so it's an area we wanted to come to. Secondly, the music scene here is really amazing, not just in Exeter, but Totnes and around surrounding areas as well, and we wanted to really tap into that. And as you know, Coldplay, our headliners on Sunday, have relations back to Exeter, so that's really exciting. And when our initial meetings, which were way back last year, young people and the councils were telling us that they just were really crying out for an opportunity like this. So this is something we can do and we know we can do well, so it just seemed like a really good fit.
And you work quite a lot with young people that are aspiring to get into the media industries. What qualities do you think make someone fit for going into the media industries?
I think firstly enthusiasm. Secondly, Radio 1 and 1 Extra, we are music stations, and part of our role is to discover and promote new music. So we need people who live and breathe music, who can't live without music, and that's really what unites us all. And thirdly, I think you need to know about the industry. So for 1 and 1 Extra, you need to understand radio's changed significantly in the last couple of years, and we've moved towards visualizing content on YouTube and on social media and on iPlayer. And so people need to understand that radio's changed and can come to us and say, I like what you're doing, but I've got ideas about how to do it better. That would be my ideal candidate.
Okay.
Meet as many people as you can and network and keep in touch with those people, because you never know when you're going to meet them again. Always be nice to everyone, because you never know where you're going to come across them again. And just keep across what's happening in the scene, what's happening in your local town or city, and then bring all that information. We can't be everywhere at once. We need people who can tell us what's happening where they are, and can report on that scene. So yeah, we need people, young people all over the country, to be involved with us.
And for anyone who wasn't lucky enough to get involved this week at Radio 1 Academy, what other bits and pieces might they be able to get involved in the future?
So we run work experience at Radio 1 and 1 Extra. It's open at the moment, actually. That's a week working with us. It's not paid. And then we also run an intern scheme called Where It Begins. That's 8 weeks paid, based in London with the Radio 1 and 1 Extra teams, and it's incredible. We get thousands of applications, but we are still taking on people all the time. We're due to open that again in the autumn, so and we really need young people with ideas to apply for that.
Awesome. Angie, thank you so much for speaking to me.
You're welcome.
I've been Alicia Pocock with Angie Pitt, the outreach manager for BBC Radio 1 at Radio 1 Academy. Bye-bye for now.